Hi, this is Billy Joe. So I have this pick a card reading today is who is jealous of you and why? This was a request from a viewer. And so I do have 3 piles for you. You can choose between pile 1 with the clear quartz, pile 2, and pile 3. So I'm going to look and try and see who's jealous of you and look and see why they're jealous of you. So do remember that I do personal readings. I am finally caught up with those personal readings. So if you want to shout out to me at moongoddess114433@gmail.com, I will get you set up as soon as possible. If you need more time, you can pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I do appreciate each and every one of you that's visiting my channel, watching my videos. I appreciate it so much. And thank you to all those that subscribe to me. So, number 1, those of you that picked the clear quartz. Who is jealous of you and why? So, we have the hawk. Now, the hawk is someone who is an air sign. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The hawks, they tend to notice every minute detail. You know, they're watching, they're waiting, like they is someone who's noticing everything you do. Okay. Now the hawks tend to be very intelligent, very smart, very logical thinking people. Then we have the 9 of Swords. Let's move that there. The Empress. Temperance, the Key, Fire, Luster, New Beginnings, or is it Ester? I can't pronounce that. And Wild Buffalo Calf Woman, Reverence, and Kuan Yin, Compassion. I'll get these all in here. Okay, your hawk person. So they have the 9 of Swords. And with the 9 of Swords, this tells me that they kind of have like a paranoid personality where it's like they always feel like they're optimistic, first of all. I mean, pessimistic. Sorry. They're kind of pessimistic, and they kind of feel like they have to get everything perfect, or someone is going to gossip about them, talk about them, or judge them. They really feel like they feel judged a lot of the times. And I'm really feeling like you are the Empress, because the Empress is someone who's very benevolent, very kind, very gracious, just and very ladylike is what I'm sensing. Someone who's very ladylike, very patient. You tend to know exactly the right thing to say and to do. And this other person is very suspicious of that. I'm really getting this person lately. I do have the fire here, and it says reckless actions lead to conflict. But what I'm sensing is that maybe around you, because they see you as someone who is so perfect and got all their stuff together. You got shit together. You got temperance. You got all the ingredients together. You got it all going for you. And even though they find you to be suspicious, maybe they think that you're a little fake. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying because of their perspective and the fact they always think that there's something brewing behind the scenes, that they probably think that way. And they've probably, since I've got this fire here, they've done something recently that is like they tried too hard to be as perfect as they view you to be. And in the process, they did something, they got clumsy, or they You want to, like, when you're in a hurry to get something done and you want to be the first, you want to be the best, and then you forget something like baking a cake and you forget the salt because you're trying to make sure that you're number one. That's what I'm getting from this person. We have the key here. It says locked doors can now be opened. I feel like that was giving an opportunity, that maybe you gave them an opportunity and for a new beginning. You know, you have new beginnings here. We have reverence and compassion. So I believe this is someone that you gave an opportunity to. You took pity on them, so to speak. You had compassion. And you wanted to give them a chance to prove their worth because I feel like you honestly saw their value. But because of their own negative thoughts with that Nine of Swords, because their own negative thought patterns, they kind of ruined it themselves. They stumbled on their own negative thoughts and took a crash. So, and even though they did this, you're still really compassionate towards them. But right now, they're really jealous. They're not, acknowledging their own faults. They're too busy thinking that it was you that caused their downfall, and they're kind of hating on you for it. So if this resonated with you, just know that just continue being yourself. Continue having compassion for this person. Keep being kind. Be you. Don't let this change who you are, because the energy that I'm feeling is that you're a very compassionate and loving and giving, optimistic person. And you're going to run into people like this who's very pessimistic, and they can't take criticism. They can't take construction. They can't learn from their mistakes. They blame other people. So thank you so much for watching pile 1. I'm fixing to get moved on to those that picked pile 2. Okay, pile 2. Those of you that picked this fossil. It's got a name. I just don't remember it right at the moment. So, who is jealous of you and why? So, the person jealous of you is, you got the fish. So, this is someone who's a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. May not be their sun. It may be their moon. It could be their rising. This person is someone who normally, they go with the flow. This I'm getting a sensation of someone who is free-spirited. And this is someone who, they just kind of go through life. They don't really set goals. They may have a nomadic personality. Maybe if they get bored, they'll just up and leave. Someone who, they have to set short-term goals. Because if it's a long-term goal, they're going to get bored and move on to the next thing. So, we have the Sun, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, the Shield, you are safe from harm, Medusa, jealousy leads to downfall, Gaia for Earth, and Aaron Rod, I think that's what that says, for time. Okay, so you do have the Hermit here, which the Hermit is Virgo energy. But this is actually beautiful. Even though we're reading about someone who's jealous of you. For those of you that this is going to resonate for, I'm getting a couple of different things here. But the main focus thing is you found your happiness. You found what makes you happy, what you've always wished for. And for most of you watching, this entails, you know, you recently got engaged or you got married. But, you know, because we have the Sun and the Nine of Cups here, both, you know, is a man and woman, which to me signifies, you know, here she is with the apron, or they're up Christmas morning together. Of course, they got their pajamas on, so these are obviously life partners. You may have spent a lot of time in the past alone, single, and then finally, it's like your person came in, and everything is, you're so happy, you know, your wishes have come true, and we have Gaia here, but when I'm looking at this box she has in her hand, and I'm looking at the breakfast she's serving him, and it's like there's news, and you're really happy about those news. For some of you, this isn't all of you, but for some of you, you just found out you're pregnant, and you plan on sharing these news with your family during the holidays. And it's like you've waited a long time for this, and everything is coming together. You know, we do have time, and it's next to the Hermit, so I'm just thinking, yeah, you've waited a long time for this. You've put your hopes and dreams into it. For some of you, you're going to find out that you're pregnant soon. But because you are so happy, you are cherished. We have the shield here, and it says you are safe from harm. But what I'm getting is you are very cherished. You know, you're very loved. And because of that, this fish person is very, very jealous. We have Medusa. So I'm getting this person is definitely a female. I'm hearing for some of you, it's a sister, either your sister-in-law or your sister. But it's someone you consider close, like a sister. And it's always been you and her together. Y'all do everything together. I'm seeing a scenario in my head of like doing everything together. You know, y'all both, you know, it doesn't matter what happens, but it's like y'all always has each other's backs. But then now that your dreams are coming true, you know, your dream of a family of your own is starting to come into fruition. And now it's making them feel like, oh, well, you don't need them anymore. And it's okay that they have this nomadic personality where they're in and out of your life. You was always the stable one for them. So now it makes them feel that you're not going to be that person anymore. But it's not true. That's not true. This person just needs to understand that even though you're getting married, or you are married, or having a baby, you're getting your own family, you're not leaving this person out. This is still your sister. This is still your best friend. You know, your connection is protected, you know. So just have compassion for this person as they work this out on their own. For some of you too, the shield is just sticking out to me strong. You are marrying a police officer or a lawyer, but I'm really getting police officer or someone that works for the sheriff's department, someone in the law. But yeah, if this resonates with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get moved on to those that picked pile 3. Okay, those of you that picked pile 3 with this blue stuff, I know the names of them, I'm just not, I haven't been thinking much lately. Anyways, so who is jealous of you, pile 3, and why? So we have the mouse. The mouse is an earth sign that can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy, either sun, moon, or rising. The mouse is someone who's very detail oriented, but and they like to make sure they get tasks done. They're very worker. They're a very worker personality, but they're the worker that's in the background. Like, they're not in the forefront. They're not in a lead position. They're not not a supervisor. They're just one of the many workers. They can get lost in the crowd. We have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Justice, Winds of Change. Your surroundings will undergo a transition. The Dagger. Conflict and danger lie in wait. Ooh. Yuki-ana, if I'm saying that right. Stillness. Saraswati. Mastery. And Shakti. Transformation. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that pile 3, I'm really sensing this is someone that you work with. Is you do have the mouse personality. They're kind of, to phrase it, mousy. They're kind of the one that works and works and works, but yet they got this shy personality. They don't really approach you when they don't make themselves noticed. They don't, even though they put all this hard work, they may be the hardest worker you've ever met, but yet they don't get noticed because they're the ones that's going to stand behind everybody else. They don't raise their voice. They're not outspoken. They're just kind of really quiet. So you have the Three of Cups, which is, to me, celebration, and is followed by the Nine of Wands and Justice. So, and of course, Justice is a Libra energy. And for some of you, that may be relevant. So, when we have this, what I'm seeing is like a promotion. You're moving up the ladder, right? You're climbing this corporate ladder in your business, your job. You may have gotten a recognition lately, a promotion, maybe a raise, something. And this has caused you great happiness where you wanted to celebrate. Maybe you actually had a little party for promotion. For some of you, you just went to drinks after work to celebrate your raise. But what it is, you have justice. You've worked hard for it. The justice, to me, is getting what you deserve. Kind of like karma. It can be good karma. It can be bad karma. But this person is standing still. We have stillness here. And the thing is, you have transformation twice. You have Shakti and Winds of Change. So why they're standing still? Because they're so quiet. They don't, they're too shy to be, and bashful to be noticed. And they're like, don't really care to step out of their comfort zone, where you're going to go for it. You went for it. You strived for it. And you got it. And so now you're in transformation. And this is in your career. We have the Dagger here for conflict and danger lie in wait. I believe that that's telling you, just as a warning, to tell you to be watchful of this person. They may try to sabotage some of your work. But you're still going to be okay because you do have the Mastery card here. Saraswati is for mastery. And you pay attention to your work. You do a very good job. And you deserve this promotion or this raise, whatever it is that pertains to you. Maybe you got transferred to a new area of the job. Maybe you got maybe you put in for a transfer to another continent or the other side of the country. And it's going to help you. It's going to benefit you in many ways, this transfer. And you deserve it. you've put all your work into it. You've mastered the job to where now you can supervise and help other people. But this person, this mouse person, they're very jealous because they put a lot of work in. But they're not understanding the reason why they're not recognized for their hard work is because they won't step out of the box. It's because they won't get out of their comfort zone because they're so mousy. They don't like conflict. They don't like loud. It's kind of like, the loud noise makes them want to jump. Is the kind of personality I'm sensing. And because of it, I really feel like they will try to sabotage some of your work. So just be careful with that. So for those of you that this resonated with, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching my videos. You have a great day.